keep time for you and me. Turn the midnight sky into a melody. Heaven in your eyes. Starshine on the sea. Spinning on this deck so wild and free. If this is a dream, don't you dare wake me. Stay right here with me. Starshine on the sea. Round and round, ship and shore. Every night I want more. Make this tide our port. Let tomorrow wait.
Well, hello again, my Disney fanatics on YouTube. This is Brian again here at Anchors and Ever After Vacations, and here we are on another episode, this time at EPCOT. Give you a nice general walkthrough to the park and kind of show you some things on it. I think this park is definitely underrated over the years, and it's definitely an up-and-coming location here at Disney World especially. So many nice things they've added, and it's definitely the spot for all the festivals that are constantly going on, which right now is the Flower and Food Festival. And if in the future you're interested in coming out here to Orlando and visiting Disney World, we definitely, as we always say, me and Yanni are here to help you out and build you a wonderful vacation down here in Disney World and kind of find you the perfect match for you. But as far as date and time here, today this is early March, so this is pretty much right before spring break really moves up. So as you'll see, the park won't be as crazy as it usually will be once spring break comes around, but it'll give us a good opportunity to be able to walk around. One of the other reasons we came out here to the park today, not just to do a walkthrough, but coming out here to see some of the concerts that Flower and Food Festival has. In this case today, Simple Plan is playing out here, so we're coming out here to check out their concert, and it's a nice offering that Disney World has with these festivals. Now, if you are coming to EPCOT, there is many ways to get here. As you can see up above, obviously you've got the famous monorail, which does probably my favorite loop as far as Disney World is concerned. Going around the park here, and it gives you the best views, especially at nighttime. It's probably my favorite part. But that connects out to TTC, so that'll bring you out to EPCOT as well. If you're driving in, you can come in here and park. Just be aware that it is $35 a day now to park at Disney World, so be aware of that. Also, there is the bus transportation that goes between the resorts as well. And you also have the Skyliner that's connected right into EPCOT. And just like most of the other parks here at Disney World, you do have the tram system that if you did park, will take you up to the front of the park. And it is accessible for strollers and wheelchairs and anybody that needs it. Up above, you can see here the station for the monorail. And that sets you off right here into the security checkpoint area. So after clearing security, you'll come out here to the ticketing area. So if you haven't will called or don't have your tickets already or your passes, you can do it out here as well. Just be aware of that. And also FYI, you do have to go through security here. So please make sure you leave any prohibited items in your car or in your resort. They will confiscate them here or make you take them back to your car. So just don't do it. And again, up above, just to kind of give you a glimpse of the ticket prices right now for multi-day tickets and everything. We can find you some savings when we book it with resorts and save you a little bit of money as well. But Disney, just like Universal, has dynamic pricing as well. It changes by day. And without further ado, welcome to EPCOT. That was my attempt at Welcome to Jurassic Park by John Hammond. Truly a master of engineering. Yeah. Truly an awesome sight out here on the front, especially at nighttime. You'll see later on in the clips. But this is the main entrance out here. As you can see, Flower Festival. You got all the nice character decor with the plants and everything out here during the park for this festival. If you grew up in the 90s like I did, this is definitely nostalgic, as far as watching the Disney Channel and seeing everything that Disney World had to offer. Does this new generation even know what cable TV is? I don't know. But as you can see, we actually, right at the entrance, you're at your first ride here with Spaceship Earth. Off to the left-hand side, if you need to, you can rent strollers out here. You can rent strollers for a couple days and get a receipt, and you'll get a discount on the stroller as well. There is wheelchairs and scooters that you can rent there as well if you need it. And of course, you got the two shop pets that are here right next to Spaceship Earth. Always keep an eye on the My Disney Experience app. It'll give you more information on shops and amenities throughout the park. And of course, more importantly, the wait times. Now today, the park wasn't super busy, so the wait times weren't too crazy this time around. Obviously, the only one that was always a mess is Guardians of the Galaxy, but that's always the main ride out here. Off to the right-hand side, and the left-hand side, you've got restrooms. You don't think about restrooms until you've done transiting to try to get to the parks, and that's the first thing you need to hit up. And also off to the left-hand side here, you'll have entrances to the exits of Spaceship Earth, where they have a lot of interactive things that you can do, and something technology-wise that the kids might enjoy. My kids definitely like it, so I think yours will too. Now, as far as what we're going to do on this walkthrough, we're just going to walk the perimeter and kind of give you an idea of what to expect. We won't go into in-depth on the rides and all that. We'll have a later video for that, but just a kind of a general overview and help you plan a little bit for your next trip out here. All right, now as we make our way around the loop here on the outer end, obviously got the tracks up board, and one of the newest things out here, well, it's not really new, it's been here now for a little while. You got the Journey of Water, Moana themed, interactive, it's not really a ride, you just walk through it, and it's very interactive waterworks that you and the kids can play with. A really great thing for the summertime, especially trying to stay cool. So it's pretty cool to see the moving water and make it look like it's the magic of the ocean from Moana, if you remember that from the movie. Now, probably one of the coolest things in this park, believe it or not, you would think you're at Animal Kingdom, but there's actually an aquarium experience here at EPCOT. This is probably my youngest child's favorite place to go to. This is what they call the Seas with Nemo and Friends. So it doesn't just have a ride with Nemo, you also have an aquarium that's attached here, and it's a very fun, interactive, it's a zoo experience, an aquarium experience that the kids might enjoy. We truly do. And just like any attraction out here at Disney World, there is plenty of stroller parking. Just follow the signs and make sure you park your stroller in the correct place. You might have cast members that might actually relocate your stroller to a different place, so keep that in mind if you put it in the wrong spot. Yeah. But we're going to do a little just quick walkthrough of the aquarium area and kind of show you what that has to offer. And so this has a little bit of a dark queue in here, so some kids might freak out a little bit, but it usually goes pretty fast. Enjoy conversations with the 3-year-old. Curiosity is awesome,
dark,
isn't it?
I know. Yeah. It's so dark. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, indeed. To be 3 and be full of curiosity is something awesome.
Oh, science is great, there's so much to know. Time aboard explorers, it's time to go.
What if Nemo's swimming out the sea?
Oh, don't worry, just keep your eyes open for him along the way.
All right, and after the ride, you're free to walk around the aquarium area. Like I said, you would think you're at Animal Kingdom, but this is a very awesome experience. If you got small kids, it's very nice and very fun, and there's even a playground. So it's a pretty cool thing to see. I mean, just for the price of admission, this is definitely worth it coming to this area here at the SC Base Aquarium. Now, you also have the experience here, Turtle Talk with Crush. So that's a nice interactive experience that you have where you can talk to Crush the Turtle. If you've never done it before, I definitely suggest trying it out. And the best part about this area, it's included in your park ticket. All right, guys, and moving on, we've exited the aquarium area. As you can see, plenty of parking for your strollers. And generally, I'd say it's very safe, as far as your strollers, but, do use some common sense. Don't leave your high-value items out there. They do have security out there, but, there's always the slick people that are trying to take advantage of everybody. So continuing on, obviously, it's Flower and Garden Festival. I don't know, for some reason I keep calling it Flower and Food Festival. I guess it's because of all the food out here, so it just kind of makes me think about that. I guess it must be time to get food or something like that. But definitely a lot of different decorations out here for the festival itself. And here you got where you can go do soaring. It's another cool ride. If you've never done that experience before, it's actually pretty cool. And you've also got living with the land in there as well. And there is eatery in there in that location. And look at that, you got Huey, Dewey, and Louie. If that's not a confusing name, to say it multiple times and really fast, I don't know what is. But the cool thing now, especially if you've been out here to Epcot recently, a lot of the construction walls have come down in a lot of areas, and they've added new stuff. We're going to cross by something I'll show you here in a little bit that they finished recently, which is pretty cool. And off to the right-hand side, they've got a little butterfly exhibit over here, which is pretty cool. I didn't even expect to see that, but I guess it works out really good with the theming of the festival right now. And also you're going to see a lot of these little stands and eateries with all kinds of different foods and different drink offerings as well. So there is the one thing that you can go out here and, you know, probably be a little tipsy walking out of here with all the different drinks. So caution with that. I don't know if it's your experience too, but I remember years ago, I don't know, Epcot just wasn't the happening spot. It wasn't my favorite place to go to. It felt like rides and attractions were very limited at the time. So I don't know. Do any of you guys remember that? And what were your thoughts on Epcot a couple years ago before they started adding things to it? And up here on these pyramid building over here, you're going to see the Journey into Imagination. If you know Figment, it's the mascot here at Epcot. So this is kind of his spot over here. And there's also a preview center over here for, I think it was a Pixar preview center that was going on over here on the left-hand side in that blue building, if I remember correctly. But Journey into Imagination, definitely old school Epcot attraction as well. Pretty cool. And who hasn't seen this fountain that's going the opposite direction? It's a pretty cool effect of it. And hello, Simba, Lion King theme. Coming out here on the left-hand side, you actually have an Encanto experience over here. They got the singing from the movie itself. That's a pretty cool little add-on here. So Encanto's definitely had a bit of a entrance in here, and you know, surely so. Definitely check the My Disney Experience app for the different times of the show up ahead. Can't go walking around this side without not talking about Bruno, right? All right, now we're actually starting to get closer to the loop where you have pretty much your world showcase. But right before that, obviously here with the monorail tracks, always a nice thing to see. But this is like a brand new area over here that's come up. Besides the food stand, you'll see up on the right-hand side as we're walking up, they've installed like a new playground area for kids. This was had a bunch of walled areas that they were building recently. So this is a new addition. This is the first time I've actually seen it without the walls. And of course, playing with Beach Grub, obviously another food stand here. This is called Play Around Bay. So this is a place you can kind of maybe bring the kids to tire them out a little bit and maybe sit down and have a drink while they burn some energy for you. You know, not that won't help them, especially if you've been giving them sugar all day long. But yeah, a good little spot here to maybe chill out and relax. And
That's new.
I don't know, take a breather.
That's new.
Kind of reminds me a little bit if you've been on the Winnie the Pooh ride there at Magic Kingdom. They got that playground that's pretty much built into the queue there. So it's a pretty cool little area where your kids can play around and keep themselves busy while you're standing in line, you know, especially on those busy days. Kind of makes a little bit of a difference, keeping them interactive and hopefully not whining and crying, because, I mean, if you know what it's like waiting in long lines, especially in the summertime, I mean, it can be brutal. If you're interested in seeing what food and drinks there are offering during Flower and Garden Festival, I will put a link down below linking to everything that's for the festival. This runs all the way from March till June 1st. So you have an opportunity of quite a bit of time to be able to come down here, especially if you have a chance to come down in the springtime, right before the busy summer. So good opportunity to do it before it gets crazy here. And without further ado, here we are starting the World Showcase. Here's the lake out here in the World Showcase. And it just kind of starts the real loop around the world. So drinking around the world here, you know, can be a nice little game. Just make sure you have a designated driver when you're coming on the way out. Or hopefully at least you're staying on the resorts and you can just rely on the bus to get back and not have any trouble with the law on the way home. The first World Showcase area we're going to reach into here is Canada. So this will be a nice theming. There'll be food obviously designated to what they have out here in Canada. And there is also a show that you can see in here up to the backside where you see that building there. But, oh, look, Miss Piggy, a little Muppet homage. Seeing more and more Muppets now lately. For a long time there, I thought they had pretty much killed the franchise off, which was pretty sad. I grew up with the Muppets. I don't know how about you guys. That was definitely a generation of mine for the 80s and 90s. For my Canadian audience out there, just curious if you've been out here to the Canada Pavilion here at the World Showcase. What do you think of the dedication for it? Do you think it really hits Canada as it is? I mean, I think it just kind of shows more of the outdoorsy world of Canada. I've been there plenty of times, but Canada does have quite a variety of, world, from the urban to the tundra. I mean, especially the brutal winters. I mean, definitely been there for the winter for the most part. But it definitely seems to have more of the brawny man feel, especially has that Pacific Northwest feeling to it if you've ever been to Vancouver. I mean, hell, on the other side, think about it. You've got French Canada, Quebec, and all those areas over there where they're French speaking. And it's such a weird world in a world, different languages into one country, which is pretty cool. And also outside of any of the festivals, you also have a lot of live music here, even throughout the year. So different themes that go on all the time. So, I mean, there's always something going on here at EPCOT lately. I think it's definitely been an underrated park, and it's definitely up and coming lately. I've definitely come to enjoy EPCOT a lot more. Maybe it's because I'm getting older and more boring. Who knows? But, I mean, they're definitely been working on this park a lot. And hello, Winnie the Pooh. Look at that. And you got Rabbit and Piglet. Pretty cool. And somehow, just like that, we make the jump out to the United Kingdom. So now we're over here on the other side of the world in our Spot Cheerio area. Very well themed. You got your phone booths, the classic mailboxes, and of course the castles. And off to the left-hand side, you got a nice pub and get yourself a pint. Pretty cool area. I mean, like I said, they've done an awesome job with EPCOT. And also with the Flower and Garden Festival, I mean, if you've noticed so far, you notice a lot of the characters that are out here shaped up in flowers. I mean, they're kind of put in the location where they're themed out of. So obviously, Winnie the Pooh and, of course, Peter Pan, being the kind of the British themed. Captain Hook. I mean, they've done an awesome job to kind of match everything together. So, I mean, if you can catch those clues about what's out here, it's a real awesome experience to check out and take pictures of. And off to the left-hand side, obviously it can't be the UK without having the infamous fish and chips. It's just a staple, I'd say, about the United Kingdom. I mean, for my British folk, do you find that to be a good theme for you guys as far as eating in the UK? Because, I mean, usually when you speak about programming in anything in the United Kingdom, you seem to hear a lot about fish and chips. So I think that's a pretty good staple to say about the UK when it comes to food and something common that you see and hear about. Do you consider that a stereotype or do you consider that to be true? Let me know. And sometimes out here coming up the little hill, you'll have Alice from Alice in Wonderland. She'll be out here taking pictures and doing autographs as well. So she'll be out here a couple times. Didn't see her today, but yeah, she'll be popping out here sometimes. The My Disney Experience app will definitely tell you about character meet and greets. And for my resort folk, this is your special entrance over here. This will connect to the Skyliner, and you've also got boats, and you can actually walk over to Disney's Boardwalk. So it's an awesome connection to that side. If you're staying over at the Dolphin on that side, it's a good place to walk and get yourself over to EPCOT without having to go through the main entrance. So it's a good alternative for my resort folk. So if you have the opportunity to stay at Disney's Boardwalk and the hotels in that area, I mean, you definitely have a lot of cool options over there. I think it's a very unique area. I mean, obviously everyone always thinks about the Magic Kingdom hotels, but I think this is also a good premium area to stay at, and you have a lot of access to different things out here. Not to mention Disney's Boardwalk area has a lot of cool food options out there too. Definitely like that those corn dogs and everything that they have out there if you've been out there, and they have a lot of cool shows that they play out on the boardwalk. So good thing to try out if you're ever out here. And as we continue putting our steps in here for the day, now we make our transition into France. And of course, one of the highlights here, you've got the Ratatouille ride, which is actually a pretty fun little ride. The wait times on it have actually been pretty decent lately. So obviously another option to do is buying your lightning lane and, you know, trying to find a way to enjoy the parks, especially if you're out here for a limited time. But yeah, we definitely enjoy that Ratatouille ride quite a bit. And there's also a Beauty and the Beast sing-along out here as well. And of course, obviously your French cuisine out here. Am I the only one out here? I don't know if any of you are fans of National Lampoon's European Vacation, but this area always reminds me of that. You know, when the Griswolds were out eating and asking for, you know, American food. So it's pretty hilarious, I think. I don't know. It just reminds me of that theming. I don't know what you think, especially with all the posters and everything that you see on the poles out here. And here we are leaving the French Quarter. Now we're kind of in this transition zone where you got food stands, and we'll be transitioning into the Morocco area. It's one of those small areas here as far as the World Showcase. I don't know if they'll ever expand this area, but I mean, I think they definitely could have done a lot more with it. There seems to be more of a eatery type area over here, and there was a place over here off to the left-hand side with the shop where you could also get henna tattoos as well. So, but other than that, I don't know. For some reason, this has kind of been an area that they probably should have done a lot more with. Obviously, with all this transition space, I mean, they probably could have expanded it a little bit more. But I don't know. I think it's pretty undervalued as far as the Moroccan theme out here. They definitely could have done a lot more with it. I don't know. What do you guys think about this area? Do you think it's a little underutilized and probably underwhelming, I guess, is a good way to put it? But I don't know. That's just my thoughts on it. I mean, obviously you'll see here as we walk by it, it's just a really small area, and I don't know, just could have been done a little bit better, or maybe expand out of it. Maybe even change the theming out from Morocco maybe to a more Middle Eastern theme, like, you know, even focus on Aladdin or something like that. Don't see a lot about Aladdin anymore. And there's the left side. There's the Art of Henna. Like I said, you can get your little henna tattoos if you want to do something like that. And here we got another booth with live music. Like I said, they do this throughout the day at different areas of the park. So there's always something going on here and keep you entertained. So I'd say definitely EPCOT has a feel kind of for the everyman, because I think it's not just dedicated to little kids. I think that this has a little bit more touch that adults can enjoy and come out here. I mean, as we all know, Disney adult is a real thing, and I think you hear about it now more, especially with the age of social media. But I think it's definitely something that this park has evolved to not just be a family park, but it's kind of for everybody, all ages and everybody. So if you're thinking about coming to Disney World, I mean, you don't have to have kids just to come out here, so keep that in mind. If you're interested in doing that, I mean, definitely contact us. We'd love to help you out and build this trip for you. And now we transition into another land. Now we're coming into Japan. This is probably one of my favorite lands. I think they did an awesome job with the theming in here, and you got restaurants and definitely a lot of different eateries out here. I think the shop that they have here for Japan is actually pretty cool, and especially for those anime fans of yours out there, there's a lot of anime themed stuff that they have inside the shop. So if you're looking for some things in there, or Japanese treats, I've been to Japan, and man, it's definitely loaded with a lot of great cuisine and snacks and everything like that. So I definitely enjoy going into that shop and seeing what they have in there every time. I don't know. What are your thoughts about it? Have you been out here? Have you eaten at the restaurant in the pagoda over here on top of the shop? I mean, it definitely has the look of the Imperial Palace out in Tokyo. So pretty cool theming. You know, even the torii right here matching up with Spaceship Earth. I mean, definitely, I'd say it's my favorite area out here in EPCOT as far as the World Showcase is concerned. And if you've noticed the big line on the left-hand side, that's actually one of the sides to line up to come and see Simple Plan out here for the concert. That's where we went to here shortly. I'll show you a couple clips of that, but like I said earlier in the video, those are great opportunities here on Flower and Garden Festival. And over here's a great place to get some sake drinks as well. Got one here last time, and man, that got me really tipsy really fast. So caution on that, especially if you're driving. All right, and now we jump over the ocean once again, and here we are at the American Adventure. So pretty much the United States theme. You've got your funnel cakes, and you've got a barbecue place up ahead that you can try out and eat. But most of all, you got the American Adventure, which is actually a show in here. It's an animatronic show, which is pretty cool. If you've never done it before, I definitely suggest checking it out. Pretty cool thing to see. And left hand side over here, obviously everybody lined up for the concert. For those of you that are not waiting to get seating, you can also stand out here, so there's standing room as well. I don't know, what do you guys think of the American Adventure? Do you think it compares to the Hall of Presidents? I think the American Adventure is probably a lot cooler, more interactive show out there. What do you guys think about that? Let me know. And of course, the show times will be listed on the My Disney Experience app. So it'll show you what time to be out there and be out there for the show. You will notice that I will make a lot of references to the My Disney Experience app. Nowadays, it's just a must-need to come out to Disney World, and it pretty much has everything you need to make your park experience a lot better and easier for you. And did I mention also America here is the halfway point of our loop around at EPCOT? And if you've been with me this long on this video, like I said, this is the halfway point, and if you've been drinking around the world, you're halfway there. So don't get tired yet, we still got a ways to go. And while you're thinking about that, we're making our way over here to line up for Simple Plan. So that's what we'll be doing here in just a second, and I'll give you a nice preview of the concert itself. Obviously, I'll have to clip it up because of copyright claims, so always got to be careful with that as far as YouTube is concerned. But always check the schedules to see what concerts are playing out here. There's always a lot of great bands that come out and play.
With us right now? I can't hear you. Are you ready to party with us right now? Alright guys, take it away. This song is called Shut Up! Big show, it's all about you. You think you know what everyone needs. You always take time to criticize me. So shut up, shut up, shut up. Don't wanna hear it. Get out, get out, get out. You're out of my way.
All right, people. Well, welcome back. Hopefully you guys like that little preview. Hopefully I don't get a copyright claim. Hopefully I clipped that enough for you guys to not get hit with that. But anyway, now we make our transition back in here into the World Showcase as we continue on here to Italy. So this is probably one of the nicer pavilions as well. Very detailed, and I mean, as far as Italy is concerned, I mean, I think this is probably more about eateries and wines. So pretty cool theming out here. They got pizza at the end. You got an Italian restaurant down at the very end. This Enoteca here, my wife likes to buy her wine over here. Even though I tell her she can buy it outside of the park. But I guess it must taste better because you buy it here at EPCOT. So she's over there looking at me. But yeah, it's a pretty cool theming here with as far as Italy is concerned. Now, as far as food, for those of you that have eaten in the Italy area, they have a pizza place out here to the left-hand side all the way down to the end. Have you guys compared the pizza compared to what they have here and over at the Connections Eatery? I always want to do that comparison because, I mean, somehow I'm guessing it's almost the same kind of pizza, but I don't know. I guess maybe the theming here makes it feel a little bit different. I don't know. What do you guys think? Have you eaten both of them and can compare it? And like I said, you got your Italian restaurants out here. The My Disney Experience app will have menus, times, and reservations that you can do and get yourself on the queue for different things. So again, another +1 for that My Disney Experience app, and definitely get used to it if you're going to be coming out here to Disney World a lot. It's going to be your go-to for everything. And it'll also give you the ability, if you're on the resorts and on any of the dining plans, there will be certain restaurants and quick service areas that will be included in your dining plan as well. Ciao Italia, as we make our way around the World Showcase and continue on our way through Europe, because we'll still be in Europe as we continue our walk here. Our next country that we transition into over here will be Germany. Ja, Deutschland. Also, the Germany pavilion is not a very big pavilion as well. So there's not like any big attraction or ride when it comes to Germany. You do have the beer garden where obviously if you're a fanatic of German beer, it's a good place to come and stop. Now this is probably a pretty cool attraction, and they got this giant model train in here. My kids love just sitting out here and watching this thing roll around here. Sometimes it's actually pretty fun to watch it derail too, because that happens all the time as well. I don't know, even as an adult, it's a pretty cool thing to watch. Yeah, look at my 3-year-old, he's just loving that. I don't know, just something about kids and trains. I mean, even as an adult, it's something fun to watch, and it's nice and relaxing, just maybe even look at and de-stress after standing in line for a while, waiting to get on Guardians of the Galaxy. But man, they did a really good job with this, really cool theming. Wish I could fit this in my backyard, but yeah, I think my wife would be too happy about that. But the trains themselves, I mean, they're German themed, so they look like something you would see out there in Germany. So they did a really good job with this. Really cool, big scale, so you could actually see the level of detail with it. Yeah. Carrying on with Germany. As you can see, guys, there's not a whole lot of stuff here as far as the Germany pavilion. Obviously, the theming is done really well and really nice pavilion. But, you know, as far as attractions and rides, I mean, there's nothing like huge here. So, unfortunately, maybe they can add something on later, but it's just pretty much a showcase area. And, you know, like I said, a good place to get some good old German beer. And shameless plug, if you've made it this far in this video, we do invite you to like and subscribe this video, and do check out our other videos as well, as we have more Disney hotel and cruise content coming around. As we make our way out of Germany, we kind of go to this strange area. It's kind of a small area. I guess they want to call it kind of an African theme, but it's kind of called the Outpost. There's not much to it, just a lot of little shops that are out here. There is a refreshment area where you can buy some food as well, but there's really not much to this. So as far as an ode to Africa, I think they probably left that for Animal Kingdom. So it's not really much to this. So I'd probably call this more like an explorer's outpost, you know, if anything, when it comes to the theming for this area. The cool part about this video is the timing of it. Now that it's become the evening and the sun is coming down, you start to see all the different lighting and everything that's coming out in the park, and how it just changes the look of it completely. So I think this park is actually really beautiful at night, and I think it stands out the most at nighttime. And over here at the refreshment outpost, there's also an interactive area where the kids can go and bang the drums out there. Just a little small area over here. Like I said, I don't know. This is kind of an area they just kind of plug something in here, but really small area. I don't know. Maybe they can do something more with it too, as this park keeps evolving every day. And if you've noticed a theme when it comes to this park, as far as transitioning lands, a lot of them have bridges over the river to kind of transition to a new land. And obviously on this side, if you can tell, now we're back in Asia and we're in China. There is an interactive video that you can watch here. It's kind of a panoramic video like they have in the Canada Pavilion, just about China. So pretty cool little thing. Sometimes get out of the sun, especially in the summertime. It's a good place to kind of hide in the AC and cool down. But pretty cool theming. Not a big area as well, like I said. So mostly what you're going to have out here is that attraction, and you're going to have some food areas here in China. As small as this area is, they did an awesome job with the theming of this. I mean, just the way that it looks like China itself with the Lost City and everything. It looks pretty cool. I mean, I gotta admit, I gotta give it to Disney as far as their Imagineers and building all this. And as I mentioned, I think nighttime makes this place stand out quite a bit. Just the way it starts to light up with the lights that they have all around. I think it looks awesome at night. And here we make our jump now from Asia to Europe as we make our way to the Norway Pavilion. Now, the biggest theming up here, you'll see up ahead here, is obviously Frozen. And you actually have a ride out here. You have Frozen Ever After. So if you have a little girl that loves Frozen, I mean, this is the place to be. And this is probably where you're going to go in the mornings when you have little kids because they want to check out Frozen Ever After. It's a pretty cool ride. Kind of reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean with Frozen theme. Really enjoyable, but you know, the wait times on this one can be a little bit long sometimes. So do plan ahead. You know, maybe if you're doing the Genie or Lightning Lane, maybe something to include for yourself. And I keep saying Genie Plus, but it's something that I've gotten used to, and I know they've changed everything to Lightning Lanes now. You know, I'm back from the old school where I remember Fast Passes when those were still free and you had 3 a day for the park. So, I mean, in that case, I mean, Disney has kind of gone the universal way as far as the express passes and having to pay for it and all that. So, unfortunately, that's just the world we live in. But, I mean, you can still enjoy the park without having to purchase it. I do definitely suggest coming out to the parks, obviously, during low seasons. But I know not everybody can do that or has that flexibility, especially if you work and, you know, the kiddos are at school. Maybe if you're a Disney adult, you have a little bit more flexibility. But it is an option out there, especially if you don't want to wait in line. I know it can be hard to wait in line, especially in the brutal summers out here in Orlando. And through Star Wars magic, now we jump to Lightspeed back to North America. Now we're in the Mexico Pavilion. Not a big area as well, but the most giant attraction here is the Pyramid. That's where you have the Three Caballeros ride. It's also kind of a Pirates of the Caribbean ride, or I think probably more like It's a Small World, an interactive ride around Latin America. So pretty cool little attraction and good way to kind of cool down a little bit. There is a restaurant also inside the pyramid that's kind of attached to the Three Caballeros ride. So pretty cool place to check out. If you love Mexican culture and the theming, I mean, there's a lot of stuff inside as well, explaining a lot of things. And you've also got a lot of Mexican eateries out here as well. You got your little stop over here for your tequila shots, and a quick service restaurant off to the left-hand side as well, which we've eaten before. And we're almost at the end of the showcase over here, and if you made it this far without toppling over, doing the drinks around the world, you're almost at the end. So hopefully you've got enough sense about yourself to be able to make it out to the exit. But we're almost here at the end of the loop. Here's your quick service cantina. A lot of the quick service restaurants you can order online ahead of time, so that's a nice ability to have with Disney World. And of course, that'll be through the My Disney Experience app. Just make sure you select the dining on it. And also, just kind of a pro tip, I mean, to save a little bit money on the meals, because the food here at the park can be a little bit expensive. It doesn't matter which park you go to. I mean, it's always, you could always buy an adult meal and kind of share it with everyone else in your party. And we usually, like, for something cheap, you know, get chicken tenders and fries, and usually that's enough to share with at least 2-3 people and save a little bit money of that. Because I mean, the dining in the parks can get really expensive, and it adds up quickly. So, and also, I mean, if you're not going to eat in the park, I mean, a good way to save money is doing the popcorn. We always bring our popcorn bucket, and you know, it's a cheap refill, and it's something to snack on, and especially keep your kids entertained for a little bit, because what's the first thing you're going to do when you get to the park? They're going to be hungry. So keep that in mind. And as we're coming here to the end of the loop, which will take us back up towards Spaceship Earth, which as you can see right now with its nighttime lights looks awesome. I love that purple look on it. It just looks really cool for at nighttime.
Yo lo voy a decir a ChatGPT que me lo cree. Mi idea. Oye, entonces que la corona que te vea, tú le mandas al bebé. Todo el mundo que, ay, pero qué bonito. Mi bebé, déjame tener y no me lo encuentro.
Simply amazing view as Spaceship Earth comes up in the background. Just spectacular effects. And, you know, if you're here for the fireworks show, you know, it's also pretty cool effect if you're on the other side and can see the fireworks behind it. But just absolutely massive piece of engineering. Truly spectacular. And if you're anything like my wife, anytime we're on a trip, there's many photo opportunities. Obviously, this is probably the most popular one with Mickey and made up of flowers here for the Flower and Garden Festival. Pretty cool little photo op spot. So if you got the Disney Photo Pass or, you know, taking the picture on your own, I mean, it's a pretty cool little spot, especially with Spaceship Earth on the back. And also, you got all these little shops here beside you. A lot of the content that's in these shops changes throughout the seasons. A lot of it is accommodated for what is going on, like, you know, obviously with this festival. So, yeah, always stay tuned to what they have out here in the shops.
But they messed up on third lives. Ma,
And of course, it can't be EPCOT without having Figment in the background. I mean, he's just a staple of EPCOT for sure. What do you think about him? All right, and we've made our way over here to the Creation Shop. It's probably one of my favorite shops next to the one, the Disney World shop there at Disney Springs. I think this one, even compared to Magic Kingdom, probably has a better selection of merchandise, and I don't know, it's so much easier to walk around this store and you find quite a bit of items. My wife's a real fanatic of the Loungefly bags, and they always seem to have the best variety and stock of them here. I don't know, have you guys shopped at either shop? Let me know what you think. I just like the layout of this shop so much better. And you see the merchandise is set up for Flower and Garden Festival with Busy Bee. And remember, I said Muppets earlier. Seems like it was making a resurgence. You can see Kermit the Frog there. It's such a rare thing to see Muppets come around now. Obviously, I know they're changing Rock and Roller Coaster to Muppets theme now, so I'm really surprised about that and glad they're doing that. I grew up with the Muppets, and they were such a great thing to grow up with. You know, Muppet Babies, The Muppet Show, all the different movies that existed growing up in the 80s and 90s. Are you a fanatic of the Muppets? I certainly am. So I'm glad to see that they've kind of come back and trying to give them a little bit of a revival. Also, this home section is pretty cool. If you're a real Disney fanatic, this is a great way to fit your home and kitchen with Disney themes and take it with you, especially for those of you that don't live in Orlando or Florida in general. You know, you can't make it to the parks all the time. It's a great way to bring it home with you and bring that love of Disney that you have to your house. And can't have the store here without going to the Loungeflies. As you can see, look at my wife up in front. She's already got her Loungefly there and already looking at another one. So it's got this giant collection going on over here. So are you into those things as well? I mean, there's always something new that's seasonal and they change it all the time. Not to mention Universal has their own unique ones too. So, I mean, definitely a collector's item if you're into that. I mean, who needs Louis Vuitton purses, right? You just need Loungeflies. I found these pretty cool monorail bags. I thought these were pretty good. I've always loved the monorail merchandise. It's just iconic to Disney World. And of course, my daughter's got to point out things too. Obviously, it's very dangerous to come in here with the children because obviously they want everything in here, and
Look at that bag.
you know, it'll definitely hurt your pocketbook if you're not careful. And over here is some of the unique Flower and Garden Festival Loungefly bags. Pretty cool here with the bee and really cool unique design. Alright, as we exit the store off to the right hand side, that's going to take you over to Guardians of the Galaxy. Obviously one of the top rides now out here, and it's probably going to have the highest wait times out of all the rides out here in Epcot. Also on that side, you also have Test Track, which is now open again. So another classic item here at Epcot that you can check out as well. But we didn't really try those out. We decided to come out here and get some food since it was getting late at night. This is your Connections Cafe here, and it's kind of your quick service. This is also the area where you'll have Starbucks for my Starbucks fanatics. You can mobile order out of here, and it makes it convenient for you, and there was plenty of space to sit down. And the best thing about all is you got refillable drinks with the refill stations over there as well. And also, you can get a pretty good deal with the pizza here. For the price of the pizza here, you get 2 slices of it, and I think that's plenty for 2 people to share, and you can save some money instead of ordering it for each person. Alright, we'll make our way back outside. As you can see, the other side of Spaceship Earth here at Project Tomorrow, where I said it got all the tech stuff that you can do on the inside once you exit Spaceship Earth. So we've pretty much completed the loop, going all the way around the park. So now we're making our way towards the exit, and you also have your area here with guest relations as well if you need to do that before you leave. And you'll have your bathrooms before you leave, so perfect place to come and defuel before you head out to the car or to the bus back to the resort. As we exit, you can see it's starting to get a little bit busy, and it's just because it's close to closing time. So obviously a lot of people are getting the same idea of exiting the park and on their way out. So that's when it can get really busy. Obviously, like at Magic Kingdom, if you pre-plan things and get yourself out there in time, you know, especially right after the fireworks end. So as you can see here, we're getting part of the tail end of the fireworks here at Epcot. But it's a good way to escape and kind of get like a further view of the fireworks as well, and not get stuck on the crowds on the way out, especially if you got to get on the monorail or wait for the bus. I mean, there might be a long wait to get back on there, especially if you didn't drive. And don't forget, if you rented any kind of wheelchair, stroller, or anything like that, to return it before you head on out of the park. You don't want to get hit up with a charge for that stuff, especially the wheelchairs and scooters. If you do need mobility access, they do have wheelchairs and items out there towards the parking lot if you need them. That way you can park it, and you can find a courtesy chair to get you out there. And obviously, look at that. Awesome effects from the Lime monorail headed into the station. And continuing on with the Toy Story theme, as we saw Lotso, here's Woody and Bo Peep. So a little bit of all kinds of themes out here. And look, the iconic Pixar ball. I mean, you can't miss that item there. All right, and as we come up here to the exit, you'll see the ramp up here that'll take you up to the monorail. That'll take you up to TTC. And if you're staying at any of the resorts around Magic Kingdom, that'll connect to the resort line for you to be able to head on over to your resort on that line. There will also be the bus stops out here if you're staying at any of the other resorts, and they'll get you over there. If you parked, as we come out here, you'll see the stop for the tram, and that'll be able to take you down to your parking spots. And also pretty cool out here on the exit. Same thing over at TTC. As you exit, there's also a Joffrey's. So a good place to get a last minute drink before you leave the park, especially if you got to go really far or need that little coffee pick-me-up to make it through the rest of the day. It's a good stop there. You know, not to mention the giant donuts that they have in there too. All right, and here's the infamous tram stop. A nice last look at Spaceship Earth with the fireworks in the background. Pretty awesome effects. Truly spectacular.
tu maleta y mi patrón de ir. Foto rápida en el balcón, sales del taxi como canción. No recibe el mar azul.
All right, my Disney fanatics. Well, we've reached the end as we head out here to the parking lot and head on home after an awesome day at EPCOT. We hope this video was useful and informational for you. If you do like the video, we ask that you like and subscribe. We do have a lot more videos coming up for you with more content on cruises, hotels, and different destinations for you to give you ideas on building a magical vacation. Now, with that thought, if you're interested in building a Disney vacation or planning one for you, or you're interested in any kind of cruises, hotels, or resorts, or anything like that, our information is down in the description below. We would love to build you a magical vacation. In the end, we only live once, so the only thing we can take with us is our memories, so we might as well make them worth it, right? I mean, why buy things when you can make memories forever? And again, guys, I'm Brian with Anchors and Ever After Vacations, where cruises, magic, and memories, we plan them for you. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Stay safe out there, guys.